What's going on, Product Hunt? I've been a huge fan of this site for so many years, and today I'm finally excited to announce my first project on Product Hunt called Function Store. So, what if I were to tell you that rather than spending weeks, if not months, building new functionality and features to your web apps, you could condense that time to a matter of minutes? That's the premise behind Function Store. So let me show you the back of the platform, but essentially what Function Store is a marketplace where you can buy and sell cloud functions. Right now, we only cover Google Cloud, so if you're on GCP or Firebase, we'll be able to help you. And in the future, we're hoping to cover other clouds like Azure and AWS. But let's say you have a GCP project and you want to add new types of capabilities to your web app. And one of the capabilities comes from the marketing team saying, hey, we need to set up a send welcome email because we're going to go launch on Product Hunt this week. So you got to get the send welcome email up and running. So a developer could go and review documentation from SendGrid and figure out a function they want to build out to satisfy that need. And that would probably take half a day, maybe a couple of days, depending on the skill of the developer and how familiar they are with SendGrid. Or anyone could log into Function Store, type in welcome in the search bar, and find this function called send sign up welcome email. And when you would click on that function, you get all this helpful information, such as what does it cost to buy this function? What version is it? What percentage of the function has test coverage? Languages? When was it updated? How does the function work? What are the prerequisites of the function? And a detailed step-by-step guide of what's going to happen. So on top of all that great stuff, if you're a developer and you want to take a peek underneath the hood, you can check out the source code. For every free function, you have direct access to the source code used for the cloud functions in the marketplace. Now, if it's a function you have to buy, then once you purchase it, you'll have access to the source code. But if you're like me and you're not a developer and you're not going to tweak underneath the hood and you just want to get this thing installed, you would click this button, install latest version, and you would select your project. Connecting projects to Function Store is very straightforward, very easy to do. And once you do that and you have your version you want to install, you'd see this trigger is on user create, which is what we want. And a cool thing we did with our integration with Google Cloud is integrated Google Secret Manager. So rather than expose my SendGrid API key to all of Product Hunt, I can go ahead and just pick the secrets I want to use, which is my API and template ID for the welcome email. And, we're going live on Product Hunt today. So I'll put in my email for the send welcome email. And then all we have to do is click install. And rather wait half a day, worrying if it was built correctly or there's no bugs, you can have an expert built, unit tested, supported, well-documented function to solve this use case for your web application. And it's going to take 2 minutes to install. So while you're waiting for that to install, you could check out more of the platform. We have a authentication tab for each project where you could look at users. You could create and assign roles and permissions. We've already covered the secret manager, but let's say you want to look at other functions. Well, while that one's installing, you could look in the marketplace and start installing new functions. So maybe you want to do transactional SMS. Well, we have a Twilio function for that, or convert SVGs into PNGs. We have one of those. Maybe you want to sync data from Firestore to Webflow or Algolia or BigQuery or any of these systems that we already integrate and you could sync your data to. So rather than going ahead and writing this yourself or copy and pasting and spending way too much time getting this perfect for your project, you can come to Function Store and download these functions right into your project. But what's even cooler is if you're a developer, you can make money this way. We're a marketplace and you could request to be a seller. We'd set you up where you could set up your own workspaces. And the cool thing about workspaces is they could be private or public. So if they're private, it's just for you and your team. You could see the build history. You could see the back end of how these functions are published. And if you make it public, as in you publish them in the marketplace, this is what the users are going to see. And they're going to be able to install your functions. So that's wonderful, and you could charge for it and make money off of it and maintain it for the community. So a new income stream for developers. So we're really excited about what we've built here today. Our goal is to 100x the speed of how software development is written and empower makers like you, the Product Hunt community. And we would really, really love your feedback. What do you like about the platform? What do you hate? What do you think's missing? What's blocking you from using this to build your new web application or extend your existing web applications on Firebase and Google? Most importantly, because we love the Product Hunt community and we really value your feedback, for the Product Hunt community, this is entirely free. So all of our free functions remain free. Anyone that requires purchase, we'll waive that cost for you. And we can't wait to see what you build using Function Store. So thanks again, and we hope you like it.